Hello, team. Okay, it's Thursday morning. It's around 9:40. This is the Power Hour. So I will be doing a Power Hour of work. I know it's a little loud out there, pardon me. But I thought I would just spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes talking to you guys about the volume lesson that I promised you on Tuesday. So, throughout, I'm just constantly, seeing like this little tidbit of this or that little tidbit of that, thinking, okay, that's great information. I should add it in. So I really appreciate, I actually do see you guys tuning into the team page, and I can see that people are viewing my videos and some of the things that I'm putting up. So thank you for doing that, and I hope that it is helpful. And basically, my whole goal is to, share and teach as I learn. And one of the things when I first started coaching, like all I wanted to do was help my people. I was just like, okay, I'm going to run a challenge group. I'm going to get Shakeology into the hands of my boot campers, which I've been dying to do something like that for like 10 years. So I was just so focused on that. And when I would come home, Peter would say, oh, you got a paycheck, here's $78 or here's $56 or whatever. I would like sort of tune in to some of the commissions and things that I was getting. Actually, at the beginning, I was really only just promoting Shakeology. I wasn't really promoting the challenge packs because I was too worried that people were going to leave boot camp and not come down to class because they were going to be home doing their virtual training. So I got over that because I embrace virtual training, and it has done nothing but just help my people, which is what I want to do. So it took me a while to really kind of understand the PV or product volume, okay, that is attached to every single thing that Beachbody sells, basically. So product volume and volume in our businesses is our second source of revenue. It is our team bonus. So when you get a paycheck on Thursday morning, you get either commissions from the products, which a lot of you have gotten, or you get team bonuses. And so you see, how much you earn for team bonuses. Team bonuses are based on volume. So I'm going to try and do this in just a few minutes. If you go into the back office, your back office, you can just see Turning Emerald, and that kind of talks a lot about it. There's definitely tutorials back there. They're much more professionally done. But I thought I would give it a try for myself to just sort of break it down a little bit and teach you why this second source of revenue is important. It's really, you guys, how we 10x ourselves in this business. It is over time. All of that really adds up. You can only sell like so many challenge packs every month, and you don't, there's actually a cap on that. But the volume, there's not a cap on that. So the longer that you're involved in this, the more volume will be growing underneath you. But if you are not an emerald level coach, you'll never see any volume ever in your business. So I feel like depending on how long you're here or how long you're going to be here, having that is really an important step to actually opening your business officially. And it was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I didn't really understand. Thought it was like this big thing, but really after I'd had a few customers for a while, and I already had my husband and I needing to order a second box of Shakeology because I was selling it for $5 a sample and 2 or 3 or 4 at a time to my boot campers and people who were interested, literally blending up shakes for them and taking them around, and then my whole family was consuming it. So it was easy for me to add my husband in my business first. And so I want to just do this. I've got a diagram. So if I'm here, Stacy's here, I added Peter. He was my first personally sponsored coach. And this has been great for me because whenever I want to order anything, I actually order it through my husband's account. So if I order an extra box or a prize or a gift or a challenge, you know, not a challenge pack, but any kind of a program, I order it through my husband. So I kind of get paid again because that volume comes up through me when I do that. Does that make sense? So that's how I use that. And also at some point in the growth of my business, I may decide to grow his business. This is very close to me. I started out, it was just me. Now, today I look to have 153 coaches underneath me in my business. Of my personally sponsored coaches, like my husband and Dwayne and Donna and, you know, any of you guys, there's probably, I think I might have upwards of maybe around 25 personally sponsored coaches. So Janie Rose, not my personally sponsored coach. You know, she's not mine, but she's in my downline. Tammy Becker I am not her personally sponsored coach. She's in my downline, but I am giving her my time and attention and helping to coach and grow her as much as she would like to have that happen. All of them, all of you. So you can kind of see, you know, now it's been a couple of years how this all goes. So in order to become an Emerald coach, you just have to have 2 personally sponsored coaches, one on your right and one on your left. Once that happens, you are an Emerald coach. And once that happens, the doors to any volume that's down below you open up. Okay? And so basically what that means is that, for example, I was just talking to Dwayne yesterday, since he's become a coach on this team, he's added his wife Karen to his team, but he has 13 coaches below him now on his side. So one of them is his personally sponsored, but the rest of them are not. They're coaches that may have been added by me or Heather Marquise or another coach that is up above that is not. So I explained that to him. Okay, so that volume that those coaches are driving, he's still not banking any of that because he doesn't have this spot filled over here. So I was just trying to explain why it was important to fill this, because once you fill that spot, and for me, it was once you have customers, if any of you have customers, or if somebody wants to try, but the price is higher than they're ready to afford. They can start off at that as a wholesale level coach, and at that be explained about the coaching opportunity and everything that is available to them. But they're welcome to just, you know, start out at that savings, at that 25% wholesale savings. So I invited one of my customers, Pam Jacobson, in the parking lot after boot camp. Would she like to get a discount on the Shakeology that she was already ordering? She said, heck yes. She switched over that day and I became Emerald. So then that was that. And then that sort of started the process. I realized that it was actually much simpler than I thought. And she benefits. She's still a customer. She is my first customer. She purchases her bag of Shakeology chocolate every month. She loves the discount that she gets. I don't think she's ever regretted that decision. She was the second coach I ever had. Okay? So people may come and go. It's up to them and what benefits them. But just know that this is what happens. So as soon as that happens, I'm going to use Dwayne as this example. As soon as these 2 spots are filled, and he is now become an Emerald coach, the volume that is being produced by those 13 coaches below him. Think about volume. You may know that Shakeology is 90 PV, 90 product volume, because you see that in your back office. Okay, you're active when you're ordering your Shakeology, is 90 PV. So let's just say hypothetically that those 13 coaches below him are ordering a bag of Shakeology a month. Most likely they are. Sometimes they might be ordering more than that. Okay, so let's just take that scenario of maybe around 1,100 product volume that is being had each month underneath him. Okay, now that goes into a bank. It goes into a bank right here. It starts to just go into a bank. And if you watch that video that I gave you of Danielle, That's what she was talking about. She had thousands and thousands of, because she had been an Emerald, but she still really wasn't doing anything with the business. And all of those volume points were being banked. Okay, and that is called your, oh God, geez, I'll think of it in a second. Your rollover. Oh no, I'll come up with the exact verbiage in a second. But anyway, it's basically being banked here. Okay, so every time on this side, the side that one side of your business you get coaches added to, one side you build 100% on your own. 100% on your own. My sides of my business are fairly even right now after all these years. I pretty much have built, you know, kind of an even scenario. But these start to fill in, right? These are these 11 coaches underneath him. You might have one over here. Every time there's 200 product volume on one side, the stronger side, and 100 product volume on the weaker side, that turns over, and that is a team cycle bonus. When you are Emerald, it's $14. When you're Ruby, it's $16. When you're Diamond, it's $18. So every single time within a 1 week pay period, it's 200 on one side and 100 on another. It rolls over. So it could be 1,000 on one side. It would need to be 500 on the other side, and it would roll over, I guess, 5 times or something along that line. So I hope that the numbers are kind of starting to make a little bit of sense to you. But so if you opened your back office and you saw your paycheck and you saw $14 there, or you saw $28 there, it's because it's a team cycle bonus. A lot of times people are getting that and having that. I know I was in the beginning and not really knowing, like, what the heck is that? But that $28 is the part of your business that grows. It grows and grows and grows and grows. And eventually the other parts are much smaller, your commissions and so on. It's your team volume down below you that is growing. So as he adds more people to this side, this all continues to grow, and your business is officially up and going. So you have 2 revenue streams. You have commissions from the people that you are helping getting started each month with either Shakeology or Challenge Pack, and then you have the team cycle bonus from the volume of the business that is growing underneath you, not only from your effort, but from your entire team. Okay, your entire team is involved in that. So I hope that this lends to some clarity. Please ask questions below. I think that if you are a person who is wanting to earn revenue, so whether you are at least wanting to maybe just get your Shakeology covered, or if you would like to earn some revenue and step out of the current job you're in, or you'd like to pay off some debt that you currently have, or you'd like to save up for a vacation, or like whatever you want that to be, it's something, you guys. 50 bucks a month, 30 bucks a month, it is something. And you have to remember that this person over here, they're stoked because they're getting their product and what they like, and your coaching and the challenge groups and all that, and even a better discount. Okay, so of my 30 coaches, I probably have, 20 of them at least that are just love me as a coach, love Shakeology, and love being able to get the discount. Okay, and then maybe one day they might step in and want to do a little bit more with it. I might have 10 or so of you at any given time that are involved in a Rock the Basics training, that are helping me lead a challenge group, that are inviting people and having some customers, that are growing a business, a thriving business like Donna, Diamond business like Coach Donna, and really mentoring. So it is, it's a full-fledged opportunity here. So please comment below if this was helpful to you. And I hope that I posted yesterday that we figure out a day and time for our once a week team Zooms. I'd really like to get that going beginning next week. So if you guys can all chime in, I put some dates down below and times that I know I am for sure available. I'm totally open. I think it's kind of critical that we do that. And yeah, there you go. Have a lovely Thursday. Until then, I will keep showing up. I promise.